Hey everyone, Cody from Mactelecom Networks. In this video, we're going to go ahead and clean up my very own network rack. It has become a mess over this last year, as you can see right here. We're going to be installing a couple new pieces of gear. So we're going to be taking out my old existing switch and putting in a new switch, and we'll be replacing the UPS. I'll also be replacing an in-wall access point. So let's get started. But first, are you or your business looking for remote or on-site support? Well, at Mactelecom Networks, we could help you. Whether it be for your home or business, we are experts in the full UniFi stack. We also provide structured cabling, UniFi access, network protect, and UniFi talk installation. Visit our website today at mactelecomnetworks.com. And this is currently what my network rack looks like, which is a bit of a mess. When I'm reviewing gear, I'm always putting new gear into the rack, then I'm taking it out to make space. It looks like we have quite a bit of space here. That's because I've ripped some gear out. But let's go over what's currently in here right now. So at the top, we have my UNAS 2, which has been working perfectly well for my video backups. The only thing I really put on there are my YouTube videos. For the access point down here, I have it on a table stand. That is the U7 Pro wall. Underneath of that, we have my UDM Pro Max, and that's what's holding up the UNAS 2 and the U7 Pro wall. So we're going to put in a shelf to put all of the accessories. On the UDM Pro Max, we also have a Philips Hue bridge that's plugged in. It's just dangling by a patch cable. So is the AI key, and we also have the SuperLink gateway. So we're going to put those onto a shelf. Below that, we have the UniFi patch panel, which is the silver. We're going to be doing another video where we're going to be terminating UniFi keystone jacks, so it's all that silver color. The switch that is currently in my rack is the USW Pro XG, and there is nothing wrong with this switch. It's been working really well, but since I have the ECS 48, might as well upgrade to that. Below that, we have my USW Pro aggregation, and then we have this white cable manager by Ubiquiti. I don't use the cable manager, so we're going to take that out, but resting on top of the cable manager is a Raspberry Pi that is running Home Assistant, so we're also going to put that on a shelf. Underneath the cable manager, we have a bunch of free space. So we have this brush panel, which we will leverage and will use, and then we have a couple 2U blanks, and then you can see there's some open space there. On the bottom, we have my UNAS Pro 8. I never put the rack rails on it, so we're going to do it properly this time and put the rack rails. And then we have an RPS, and we also have my UNAS Pro. On the very bottom, I have a 1U CyberPower UPS, which the batteries failed on it. So what we're going to do, we're going to replace that with the Ubiquiti 2U UPS. The next steps for us, we need to rip all of this apart and then put it back together. I'm probably not going to be moving the UDM Pro Max. I may leave it there, but we're going to shift a couple things in between to make it look a little nicer. On the back of the ECS 48 PoE, we have 2 power supplies which are hot swappable, and then we have 4 fans. Each one of these fans are also hot swappable. Since I didn't have the rack ears on or the rack rails for the UNAS Pro 8, that's what we're going to do next. It does get pretty heavy with all 8 hard drives in. I originally only had 4 8TB hard drives, but I populated the rest with another set of 8TB hard drives. On the back of the UNAS Pro 8, we do have a spot for a second power supply unit, which I do have. So you could see me here inserting it so that we could have 2 different power supplies. There is also M2 drives that we would use for caching, and I added in two M2 2TB drives. And this is my favorite part of the whole install. It's plugging in the patch cables. The patch cables I'm using are the UniFi Premium patch cable that does look really nice with the ether lighting. The rack is now complete, and you can see I'm bending down. This rack is a little short. It is a 25U rack, but at the top we have my U7 Pro wall, and this will give us internet access or Wi-Fi in my basement. I did leave a couple rack units open because we will be adding some things there later. Then we have my UDM Pro Max, which is using for my firewall. I have two internet connections. One is backup, and then one is my primary. We also have the Ubiquiti patch panel, and there are Ubiquiti blanks in there for the 3 ports that aren't used. For the switch, we're using the ECS PoE 48, and I really don't need this for my house. It's overkill, but I have it, so might as well use it. The first 16 ports are 2.5 gigabit per second, and they run with PoE+++. The rest of the ports, those are 10 gigabit with PoE+++. And the last 4 ports, or the SFP Plus ports, or the SFP 28, are 25 gig ports, and they are uplinking at 25 gig down to this aggregation switch. Now, I only have 2 ports plugged into this aggregation switch, so it does seem a little useless, but I will be adding more to it. Further down in the rack, I did end up putting in a shelf. We do have a PDU Pro at the back that's giving some of these devices our power, and I have my UNAS Pro 8, and then we also have my UNAS 2. We also have my Philips Hue, and we have the AI key. I do have a couple blank 2U panels. I do need to get another 1U panel, and we have the RPS, and then at the bottom we have the new 2U UPS. The last piece of hardware that we're going to change out is the U7 Pro wall. I'm going to end up putting in the new U7 Pro XG wall. This does have a 10 gigabit per second Ethernet uplink, and it also has 6 gigahertz support. That's going to be it for this video on the rack rebuild and the network refresh. I'm really happy with how it turned out and like the ether lighting patch cables. These are the premium patch cables, but it looks really nice with the ether lighting from the ECS switch. I'm going to do some testing with the new access point, and I may do a future video on it. If you have any questions about this video, leave your comments below. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you're new here, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. All right, thanks.